Hi, in this tutorial, we're going to be going over graphs of quadratic equations. So in this tutorial, you'll learn how to understand the characteristics of graphs of quadratic equations, how to find a parabola's intercepts, how to find a parabola's vertex, how to graph quadratic equations, and how to solve problems using a parabola's vertex. So a parabola has the graph of y equals ax squared plus bx equals c. The vertex of a parabola is the lowest point or minimum on the graph when it opens upward, or the highest point or maximum on the graph when it opens downward. The x-coordinate of the vertex of a parabola is negative b over 2a. The y-coordinate of the vertex is found by substituting the x-coordinate into the parabola's equation and evaluating. Now the axis of symmetry is a mirror line that's drawn through the vertex that divides the figure in half. So here's how to graph quadratic equations. If a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upward. If a is less than 0, then the parabola opens downward. Now you're going to find the vertex, the lowest point of the parabola if it opens upward, or the highest point if it opens downward. The x-coordinate of the vertex is negative b over 2a. You're going to substitute this value into the parabola's equation to find the y-coordinate. Then you're going to find any x-intercepts by letting y equal 0 and solving for the resulting equation. Then you're going to find the y-intercept by letting x equal 0. You're going to plot the intercepts and the vertex, and then connect these points with a smooth curve. So let's do an example. Let's graph y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. So the first thing we want to notice is that a is greater than 0. So we have 2, which is greater than 0. So that means that our parabola is going to open upward like this. So to find our vertex of our x-coordinate, well, that's just equal to negative b over 2a. I'm sorry, this is a, this is b, and this is c. So a is the 1, which is greater than 0. So here we're going to have negative (1) minus 2 over 2 times 1, which gives us 2 over 2 equals 1. So that's our x-coordinate. Now our y-coordinate is we substitute 1 into the equation. So we get 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 8. So this gives us 1 minus 2 minus 8, which equals negative 9. So that's our vertex, 1, 9. So now we want to find our x-intercept. And we do that by letting y equal 0. So 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. So we can factor this into x minus 4 and x plus 2. So here x, and we set this to 0. And solve for x. So here x equals 4 and x equals -2. Now, to find our y-intercepts, we just plug these, we let x equal 0. So now, y equals 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 8. So y equals -8. So that means our x-intercepts are 4, 0, -2, 0, and our y-intercept is -8, 0. 0, -8. So now we're going to use these points to draw our graph. So I'm going to clear all of this. So we know our vertex is at 1, -9. It's 1, -9. We have an x-intercept at 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And another one at -2, 0. And then our y-intercept passes through 0, -8. So that means our graph has a shape like this. So that's our answer. So in this tutorial, you understood the characteristics of graphs of quadratic equations. You learned how to find a parabola's intercepts, vertex, and how to graph quadratic equations, and how to solve problems using a parabola's vertex. Now try and solve problems in our Graphs of Quadratic Equations workbook. For more help, sign up for online tutoring. And in the next tutorial, we're going to cover Introduction to Functions. Thank you.